Okay, let's talk about the Roblox situation because I've never had a particularly bad experience with like a specific person in Roblox, but I have realized something, and this goes back to about maybe a year ago when I used to play Roblox. I was looking in settings because I think I was trying to change my username when I came across this thing where you could change the age on your account. Now, I'm not sure really how this would work, but I was curious and I decided to see how this would work. And why did Roblox ask me for ID? Like, just ID. Now, okay, I can talk about so many ways why this is wrong, but there's really two main reasons. One, if you're a little kid, you want voice chat, you want to be over 13 so you can get all the cool features, you're gonna want to take your mom's ID, your dad's ID, any adult's ID, so you can get all these cool features on a game, right? Well, probably the mother, the father, whoever is gonna say, no, you're not gonna give my ID to a game. And that's going to, one, encourage the child to go behind their parents' back, take an ID, and two, also encourage them to give personal information to a game. Yeah, has Roblox been like this really big platform? Yeah, but if you're gonna tell these little kids, well, not really little kids, I get it's made for older people, but little kids are gonna see it. And they're gonna think, okay, I need this ID, I need the voice chat, I need whatever. Like, you're encouraging these kids to go behind their parents' back, or even if they do get the parents' permission, you're teaching them it's okay to give out personal information to these big platforms. And that's just not okay. And another thing is, I think Law by Mike talked about this in his video about suing Roblox, but I'm stuttering. I experienced this firsthand. There are so many ways to bypass the chat filters, and I've seen so many examples. Like I think there's one where if you put your every letter in parentheses, sometimes it'll not tag. I can't really think of any other examples. Like, example here. I know there are a lot. If you spell certain things certain ways, certain acronyms or whatever, there's just so many ways you can bypass these filters, and it just sucks because, like, it's doing nothing. Yeah, like, the most simple things are censored because, like, I've seen name be set. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. I've seen name be censored. Anyway, but that's really my point. It's just that with the ID thing, you're encouraging kids to give ID and personal information to these big platforms. And that's just not okay, because sooner or later, they're going to end up giving it to the wrong person. They're going to get scammed. They're going to get hacked. They're going to get, like, doxxed even. And it's just not okay. Speaking of which, I actually have another experience where this was in 2023. I was an innocent little kid, and I really wanted Robux. I've seen so many apps that will lure kids in with the promise of Robux. And not even on, like, the platform of Roblox, there will be games that promise free Robux. But I remember seeing a game that said it would give me free Robux if I just went into the game and gave them my password. And a day later, I went back to my account, and I had been banned. And I got really sad, all my account, my progress had been lost. But honestly, I'm glad that's all that happened, because, again, with the thing of all these apps, all these games, like, even Roblox themselves, encouraging these kids who don't know any better to give information. These games that say if you give them your password, your username, that they'll give you Robux. Roblox themselves saying you should let them scan your ID. It's just so insane to me. And that's where I'm going to stop for now, but yeah, that's why I think Roblox is insane, and I don't know why I've spoken up about this before, but yeah.